Hello and welcome to your messages for the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. This is happening around 4 degrees, close to 5 degrees, let's call it 5 degrees of the sign of Pisces. The moon is sitting snuggled right up to the north node, which is just over the Pisces line into the sign of Aquarius. We have Mercury, the south node, which are sitting snuggled up on both sides of the sun. So this full moon, my expectations for this full moon solar eclipse, well, first and foremost, I do expect the unexpected, because that's just the way it is when it comes to eclipse energy. Eclipse energy is a wild card, so it's kind of like expect the unexpected. There are a lot of things happening leading up to this full moon. I do believe this is the breaking free of that intense energy that's building up on the way to this full moon. I'm also feeling that this full moon, part of the shifts and changes and the out of nowhere, expect the unexpected energy that is coming through. I feel like there will be groundbreaking news, information, some sort of conversation. Mercury's in the mix here, so it is like bringing facts, bringing clarity, bringing truth uh, to situations that typically have been done in the dark or have been hidden, that sort of energy. We are talking about the moon, and I'm feeling this is all very powerful because of how close it is sitting to that south node and the north node, right? The moon is illuminating the north node, like the way forward, that sort of energy. And the sun is sitting right there with the south node saying, I'm going to illuminate things that need to be released, that need to be surrendered, that need to be let go because they're not for your greater good. So this is the energy we are going to be feeling. I do expect that it's going to be quite intense, but it feels like a powerful liberation, right? The truth shall set you free, and from that space of truth, transparency, and clarity, you can make informed choices and decisions, and to use your free will to direct your life, your future, um, into a more positive direction, releasing any of the things that need to be let go. There's no doubt that I am feeling this full moon is really going to force truth and clarity upon all of us, right? Whether we like it or not, whatever has been, false pretense or illusions we have been living under. This is that period where you can really see these things brought to the light, exposed, and able to transform that energy in order to move forward. I hope these messages serve you well. Let's get into your reading. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, happening on the 28th of August. It's around just shy of the 5-degree mark of Pisces, so you can take a look at your chart and see what house that is for you. Let's take a peek at what's going on for the sign of Aries. First card coming out: show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I feel whatever this is showing up for you, you're ready for. I kind of feel you've been going through some sort of an ending and a completion and a closing out of something. And I feel like now you're ready to come back out from that transformation. Um, I just feel the words new and improved you is how I'm feeling as the true leader that you are. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Cancer energy does talk about the home, family, foundation, place you feel safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. And I'm picking up with that Aquarius energy as well. We do know that Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius right now, and it is bringing transformation to whatever area, whatever part of your life that is. And I do feel like this is, we've had it Pluto retrograde for a minute here, And so it went direct and then it went retrograde. So it kind of went back over some old territory, right? Bringing some final completions or transformations or something like that, and along the lines for that area of your chart. So you can see maybe that was a challenging experience for you and you're coming out of that. Like I said, it feels new and improved. That sort of energy. See. Let's see. Can be in regards to your social circle is what I'm feeling. Different parts of society or things like that that you are associated or connected with, that sort of thing. Let's grab some energy to see, get some additional messages for this. What additional messages for the sign of Aries for this full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces? Pisces being that 12th house energy for you, that could really have exposed a lot of hidden enemies or just cycles that needed to be closed out. It could have also brought you to a place of really heightened intuition, trusting your intuition. There's the moon, right? I feel big discovery on things that were hidden. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles, things that you were left out of, rejected in regards to. I kind of feel like left out. I kind of feel like there was something hidden that you were left out of. I feel like it was an intentional thing. This could have been what's discovered with this, frenemy, I want to say. Next card that shows up is the Knight of Cups, so that's really beautiful energy moving forward, because I feel like this is going to be, as you, like I said, come out of one thing and enter into something else. You could be coming into connection with more like-minded people. Yes, yes, with the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Moving forward into more genuine, sincere connections. That sort of energy is how I'm feeling with this. I feel this moon is a big discovery for you, or enlightenment in some way. There is something that was hidden from the past that is coming back to be shown to you. We have the Page of Pentacles. Whatever this is, I feel it works in your favor. I feel like it gives you a new lease on life, or this information really offers the opportunity for a new beginning, something fresh, something new. Wow, there's you showing right up for you. Yes, right there's that Emperor energy, and at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. So let's see what's underneath this before I go right into this. Yes, I so feel this energy. This to me, first let's talk about the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about competition, conflict, chaos, drama, right? I kind of feel, which this person is definitely not going to entertain none of that crap. The Emperor on a high vibrational frequency isn't putting up with chaos, conflict, competition, and drama. They're not. They don't got time for that. That's, you know, high school shit, I guess you'd want to say, or whatever. This person is embarking on a new journey, taking a leap of faith in this conflict, competition, drama, whatever that is. Anybody associated with that, connected to that, is going to be left right in the dust. That's just how I'm feeling this energy. That could have been with that Pluto in Aquarius. When it comes to your social circle, I feel like it's strongly associated with your social circle. For whatever reason, I'm feeling that. But again, take what resonates, release what doesn't. I feel like this is like there's people not moving forward to you. Simple as that. You want to act like high school, go find people that want to act like they're in high school. You know what I'm saying? This person isn't going to do this. This person is a real deal. This person means business. This person has a plan, a strategy. They have very strong boundaries and enforce those boundaries. You want to F around and find out, that's not the person to be playing with, and this person is not going to be tolerating that. This person isn't going to F around and find out. If they see this kind of childish, petty-ass behavior, this person's going to cut themselves loose right from that. Next card that comes out is the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords, indicating to me that somebody is taking their power, being the leader of their own life, initiating a change in movement in a direction that leads to the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. They are being spiritually guided to do so. They're leaving behind. See the swords, they're not even touching this boat, right? And look at what you see right here. Aquarius, right? Aquarius energy, which I was just talking about. We see Aquarius there, but I really feel drawn to that Pluto in Aquarius, which is bringing a transformation in whatever part that is in your chart. Look at within 5 degrees, look around 5 degrees to the 0 degree. Look around the first few degrees of Aquarius and see what house that represents, and you'll get a very clear idea of what this is talking about. Next card that comes up is the Seven of Pentacles. This talks about investing their time, energy, and effort. Just like I was saying, this person isn't going to be playing with this. They're not going to. Chariot card on the bottom of the deck. You did have, you got the moon out here, ruler of Cancer. You had you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Now you have the major arcana card, the Chariot, moving forward to victory and success. Chariot, right? This is Cancer energy, so this is you moving forward towards that. There's a lot of major life change in this reading because I'm seeing the different major arcana cards that have shown up. The moon, the emperor, we've seen the Chariot, we see the Fool card underneath there as well. So we have seen some major arcana cards. Hold on, I gotta go dig out this card. It went flying. We do see some major life changes that are taking place. And I feel like a big part of this, wow, major arcana card, Lover's card. This is in regards to choices, decisions, what you're connecting with. Nine of Swords. I'm sorry, it's the Eight of Swords. I said it right the first time. Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck is like, I feel whoever I'm talking to, you have finally discovered and seen the light on something that's had you kind of like stuck. And I feel like it's something to do with whatever this competitive, aggressive, chaotic, dramatic energy is. What's underneath that is the Nine of Wands. This is closing out that cycle. This is ending, putting those wands, those baggage and burdens behind you as somebody is being guided to move forward. This is a beautiful energy. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. It does feel like this is a pretty big time frame, time period, cycle in someone's life, closing out the old, embracing the new. That's what this feels like to me. Next card that comes up is the World card, closing out a cycle. Bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. And you know, it's, first of all, you can feel the energy of all the major arcana cards, but this is a big deal with the completion of, like, I feel this is a major part of your life, like something that's been in your life for a very long time. It's almost like, you know, it just gives me that energy of like, I'm closing this out, I'm making peace with this, I'm being the leader of my own life, I'm taking action in the direction I want to go, I want this wish fulfillment, I'm going to invest the time, energy, and effort into it, I'm going to make healthier choices and decisions, and I'm going to close out the world on the things that are not bringing that into alignment. And there's the Wheel of Fortune saying, this is about timing. This is about change. This is about expanding as well and breaking free, liberating oneself from something I feel been caught up, stuck, even, I just feel caught up, stuck, trapped in for a while. I feel like I'm not seeing it, but I'm seeing in my third eye that, not the Hierophant, the Hanged Man energy, which goes through an enlightenment, hanging in limbo, you know, having their world turned upside down so that they can see life from a different point of view or a different perspective. And I'm feeling that energy, and that is Pisces energy, right? So this lunar eclipse is going to really bring about some assistance for you in that category. There's the Tower. Turn somebody's life upside down so that the real offers and opportunities can come through. And I kind of feel like if somebody jumped at something in the past, like really, you know, jumped up and acted on something, I kind of feel like they've learned, they're closing that cycle out, and they've learned a lesson about, you know, some of the best, you know, good things come to those who wait, having patience, taking the practical steps, doing things methodically. I feel like they're recognizing now to become down to earth and get a little bit more grounded before recklessly acting on situations. I kind of feel that's why this person's being advanced, because they're not doing all that. And this could be a very big, this is definitely a tower and a closing out to that energy. It's like, what? You don't want to deal with our drama no more? You don't want to deal with our chaos and our pettiness no more? No. I'm walking away. Eight of Cups, I'm walking away. Judgment is being rendered so that the wheel can turn in a favorable direction. And this person right there, they're not settling for that other, like I said, this person's not going to. F around and find out, and that person's going to walk right away and leave you sitting back there dealing with your chaos, conflict, and drama. That's exactly how that's going down. And I feel the favor on that person's side because of this judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. And that tower says divine interventions coming through to clear this right out of the way, to World card, put an ending to it. There's a judgment out here. Somebody is under judgment. And somebody's going to be resurrected. Somebody's going to be lifted up out of whatever this is and move forward. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. This is exactly, somebody is surrendering a bunch of stuff that they don't need to be aligned with. I feel like they've seen it, I mean, it's not unfortunate. It is fortunate that they've seen it for what it truly is versus when you live in denial or you want to keep the rose-colored glasses on. It's like, no, I'm seeing a situation because there's no doubt you have to be able to see the judgment. The judgment is going to be very evident and prominent in the world card, completing things out. The tower don't even care. It'll rock your whole world in the blink of an eye and not even think. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It was built under false pretenses. It wasn't a solid foundation, or else the tower wouldn't be here. The universe works fast when I'm having fun, and on the bottom of the deck says I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And somebody is focused on stability, security, structure, discipline, being a true leader of their own life. This person isn't interested in this mess. I can just say that right now. And so, like, they're not going to entertain it. They're not going to, it's just not going to be entertained. And I feel like the universe is supporting this by bringing this tower through and bringing that world card through and bringing this judgment through to make no mistakes about it. This isn't the way. This isn't the path. This isn't the situation. That's just what I'm seeing. Next card that comes up says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions, which I talked about with um, the hanged man energy I was feeling, and expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. And I feel, like I said, there's no one seeing it, no rose-colored glasses. Someone is seeing a situation for what it truly is, and I feel they're embracing the tapper coming through and crumbling it all so that they can just walk out of the debris of whatever falls and move forward into something that they're meant to be in alignment with. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So, yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Feel very much in alignment with that purple Aquarius energy that we are talking. Also can be crown chakra, where somebody's receiving a lot of downloads and being guided. We've seen that with the Six of Swords. I've seen a couple times already through this message. And so where you can see somebody being spiritually guided to move forward. Bottom of the deck says, I honor how I want to feel. And it's like, yes, recognizing that. Like, I want to live in a higher vibration. And anyone who knows, I mean, and anyone listening to this, you know, once you come through a very challenging experience, a really dark time or period in your life, I don't really think any of you that have gone through that are going to willingly look back and say, oh, can I go back to that space? I don't feel that. I feel you're like, I am so grateful to have gone through that, to have seen what I've seen, learned what I've learned, and move forward, not to embrace that energy again, is how I'm feeling. Let me grab one more card and we will complete out this message for you. I mean, I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, but this was the last card I was going to pull. The universe has my back. Bottom of the deck says, when I lean towards love, I am led. Yes. Somebody wants to align with a higher vibrational frequency. They don't want any part of this chaos, drama, conflict, competitive people. People be competing with you and you don't even know you're in a competition. You're out there trying to just be better than you were the day before, and you got people trying to one up you. I don't know why they do that. It's just weird, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. It does happen, and ultimately, there is the law of attraction. So if you're trying out there trying to compete with somebody for what is rightfully in their path, on their journey, in alignment with their destiny and what they're fated to have, I mean, you're like literally fighting against an energy you will never win. You're just not going to. So, I would highly recommend and suggest that you go out there and try to become the best person you can be, and every day strive to become a better person than you were the day before. I hope this message serves you well. If it does, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to leave a comment if you want to claim this reading, and if you want to buy me a coffee, my link is in the description box below. And other than that, I'll see you on the next time I'm on here. Have a great day. I send you an abundance of peace, love, and light.